start చేసిన మళ్ళీ రీలాగిన్. ఓకే. Yes, good evening all. Please let me know. You can see my screen. Not.
Yes, sir. I can see.
Yes, yes, yes. Fine. Now,
Sir.
yeah. Fine. In yesterday's class, just I discussed what are the topics in this project batch. Okay, so first of all, here, just if any new persons are here, I will give you some brief idea about this. This is React JS. Okay. So UI. Okay. Yes. So now this is UI page. So this is React JS UI batch. So in this batch, we are discussing one application. I will explain to you. That is shopping cart application. We are discussing. Okay. So from end to end, in UI development point of view, how we are implement the logics in companies. Okay, and how to create the modules, how to apply the security levels. Okay, and the code customization. Okay, and next one here. Okay, code coverage. Okay, so code coverage and integrations like payment gateway integration and mail server integration. Okay, so those are all the concepts we are discussing. Yes, discussing those all concepts here. Okay, so that is the main topics. And as I told you in a last class, okay, to attend this batch, so React JS ID is required. Okay, so now here, what are the technologies I'm teaching here? Okay, so first of all, we have to design the pages. Okay, because once you get job in companies as a React developer, I mean UI developer, not only React, even if you take any other UI developer like Angular UI developer or any other technology, so we need to design the pages. Okay, web pages we need to design, and on that pages we need to implement the logics. So that is our role. Okay, so here, for example, registration page, if we take, okay, so we need to design that page with the controls like username, password, email ID, retype password, okay, and city, state, country, like that. So with these controls, we are designing the web page. Is it clear? After that, we are applying the validations on that control. Okay, when user enter the data and click on the button, control registration button, we are applying the validations. After that, when user click on the registration button, if the all validations are success, we are sending the data to the server. In that point of view, our responsibility to create the Ajax object, to submit this data to the server. Okay, like that. So every concept if they, we are working this patterns. Okay, so that's why here designing is also our role. That's why first we are discussing with the HTML, CSS. Okay, so with complete HTML, CSS, how to design the web pages. See, day one onwards, from very beginning day, you need to work with this designing the pages. They will provide you Figma files. Okay, so once you get job, then in the sprint, so they are providing user stories. That user stories, what we have to implement. So that description is there. and for that description, how the page should look, and like that information is available in Figma files. Okay, so in Figma files it is available. I will show you how the Figma format we have everything. Based on this Figma files, we need to design the web pages. They are providing Figma file to you. Okay, based on the Figma file, we are designing the web pages using HTML and CSS. Okay, after that, so next very important concept as UI developer, you should know the responsiveness. Okay, so responsive. Yeah. So in this responsive concept, so we should make the web page compatible with any device. Okay, like mobile, so desktop, tab, like that. That is the main portion here in responsive. Okay, so for this responsive, we are covering with media queries and some part of bootstrap also we are using for response. Is it clear? Because if anybody open our website in mobile phone, so that page should fit with the mobile device. Okay, we should not provide the horizontal scroll bars. In mobile, it should not display horizontal scroll bars. Vertical scroll bars, okay. So up and down user can move in mobile, but left and right is not correct, right? So that's why according to that mobile size, we need to minimize that page, and according to the tab, we need to display. So that responsiveness we are discussing, in that point of we are using media queries. Okay, after that, coding snippets. Yeah, so here using React, okay, we are discussing the coding snippets in so many, like around of you what the coding snippets we are using. And next one here, yes, so API services, 1 second. Yes, API services point of view. So coding snippets. Okay, API services point of view, discussing coding snippets. Okay, next one here. Yeah, authentication point of view. Yes. So how to work with authentication, role-based authentication. Okay, next one, router guards, all these things, how to apply. So that we are covering. And after that here, next, yeah, data presentation point of view. Yeah, by using conditional rendering is there. Okay, so how to work with the conditional rendering, all these things we are covering here. And next one here, state management. Yeah, in the state management point of view, how to work with the state management. Okay, yes, how to use that Redux. So everything we are discussing here, and the Redux store, how to maintain the data in Redux store. So those concepts. And next one here, integrations. Yes, how to work with that integrations like payment gateway integration, SMS gateway integration. Yes, those we are discussing here. And next one here, simplify logics, how to make the logic in simple manner. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so here we should not write the coding in huge number of lines. Okay, it increases the performance time, everything here. So execution time, how to simplify the code, and how to customize the code. So those things we are covering, and how to test the code. What is the code we are using here? So that is testing. Okay, how to test that code. So those are all concepts first we are discussing in detail. After that only we are starting the project. Yes, yeah. After that we are starting the project. So in this project I told you, so we are covering here deployment. After that project completed, and already I told you integrations we are discussing, and testing also we are using. Yes, yeah. See, already I shared this point in yesterday's class. So for newcomers, okay, this is not recommended. This batch is not recommended for newcomers. Is this clear? So this is those who have idea on React.js for them. So you want to learn that new batch, React.js batch. So 6:30 one batch is started, and 8 onwards, 9:30. Actually 9:30 only 1 week I'm taking 9:30 after that. That is 8:30 to 9:30. Actually, the time slot is 8:30 to 9:30, but initial starting 1 week days. So I will take 9:30 to 10:30. After 1 week, I will change the time to 8:30, that batch. Okay. So that batch join. Okay. Yes, that's the main. Got it. Yeah. See. So some people may think, okay, here if I attend the project batch, okay, the concepts will cover as well as okay, project also both are covering. Don't feel like that here. Okay. So to attend this project batch, definitely should have idea on these concepts. Okay, then only you can easily understand this project batch. Okay, otherwise, okay, fine. So I hope everyone have idea on this concept. Okay, React concepts, right? Yes. Yes. So many people they joined yesterday for they thought like the SAR covers the concepts as well as project. So this is purely project batch. Okay. Yes, that's the main thing. Okay. Now, so these are the things which we are covering here. Yes. Yeah. Now, this is the pattern which we are going. Okay. So first I will start with that template designings. Okay. Using React JS. Okay. Template designing concepts we are starting. So before that, do you have any doubts, any questions, you can ask me now. You have any queries? Yes. Lakshmi, Prabhat, Rakesh. Yes. Fine. Now I'm starting with template designing with the help of HTML. Okay. So we are using HTML and the CSS. These technologies we are discussing how to design the that concept. Yes. Fine. So here some people may have idea on HTML. I know that, but many concepts in HTML you don't know. That's the main thing. Okay. First of all, what is HTML and why we are using HTML? Anybody tell me? What is HTML and why we are using HTML?
Yes, sir. It's a markup language used to display the content on the web page.
Yes, HTML is a markup language. We are using this HTML to display the contents on the web page. Yes, yeah. So HTML is providing
Some
some
control.
tags, not controls. HTML providing controls?
Tags, sir.
Controls are available where?
Containers.
Aha. Controls are available in browser. Okay. So HTML is providing some tags. Okay. Using these tags, we can display the browser controls. So that's the main point. So an example I will show you, then you will get. Now save this file, desktop, demo.html. See, I want to display the text box control. So input type is equal to text. So right now I am not writing with the React platform. I will write later. Just to show the simple input control, I created this program. Double click here. So you can see we have a text box control like this. Yes, fine. Now this is text box, which is opened in the browser, Firefox, sorry, Chrome. So instead of text box, I want to change it as password. Now refresh, this is password control, right? Now same program, MS Edge. Microsoft Edge I'm using here to open. Now, if you observe this, so the look and feel is different here. Okay. And if I type, it is giving eye icon also. If I click here, displaying and hide. But that is not available in this browser. Actually, here, these controls are available where in browser. Those browser controls were activating by using that HTML elements. Okay. So that is the main thing. Actually, React.js, if we take React.js, we are using to apply the logics on the HTML controls only, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
City nothing but the library of JavaScript. Why we are using JavaScript? JavaScript we are using to implement DHTML concepts. So means dynamic HTML concepts. Okay. Same we can do with React.js. But comparing JavaScript, React is providing some additional features also. Not only DHTML point of view, some additional features also it is supporting like data binding, single page application, etc. etc. These type of features. So that's why compulsory this HTML and CSS, this design is very important. That too in our shopping cart applications. So we are displaying the different types of panels here. So here product panels. Okay, next one here menus, everything. So in that point of view, so we should know what is flex property, flex container. So these are all the styles, everything we should know. How to display the elements side by side, how to apply the positioning of the elements. So everything we should know. Is it clear? So that's the main concept of this. Okay. So anyhow here, yes, if you take this HTML, we're starting our discussion with HTML. HTML, it is a web technology to display controls on browser. Yeah. So we can use HTML to design the web pages, and CSS we are using to apply styles on this HTML controls, and this React and Java apply functionalities on the HTML controls. Is it clear? This CSS we are using to apply functionalities on the HTML controls. Okay. Now HTML full form is, you know, what is that? Hypertext markup language. Okay. Markup language. Fine. That is a very common point. No need to stress more about this. So HTML is providing different types of elements. Okay. HTML is providing different elements. Okay. So these elements we are using. So for example, IMG is one element. Okay. And input is one element. Like the different elements it is providing here. So these elements are in the control browser. Okay. Now here, every HTML element we enclose, yeah, these brackets were used, right? Yeah. So is it breaking? Why?
Yes,
Yeah, because here, 1 second, just wait 1 second. Just I will change the internet connection. Wait 1 second. Now, can you hear me?
yes, sir. Now it is.
Okay, fine. So here, every HTML elements we should enclose it with these brackets. What are the brackets we are using here? So less than and greater than symbol. We can call them as angle brackets. Okay, angle brackets. So most of the people, they know about this. Okay, angle brackets we are using. So for example, in previous program, if you take here, IMG have given like this, IMG like that. And here, if you want to place any other control like paragraph, we are using like this. Okay, these brackets we are using. This is for browser understanding. Every browser can understand these brackets as one tag, and that related control the browser is displaying. Okay, that related control, it is displaying here. That is fine. Okay, now every element provides many properties. Yeah, we have different types of properties. We should know all these properties. Width is one property, and next one here, height is one property, like that. Different types of properties we have. So those properties we need to discuss. Okay, and one more point I'm telling to you. So in our website, okay, that shopping cart application, HTML controls we are using, okay, but input controls point of view, we don't use HTML. We are using React material design controls. Okay, in HTML point of view, we are using div tag, span tag, like that. These controls we are using, but text box, button, radio button, these are React material design controls we are using. I will explain React material design after this HTML concept. Okay, so that is very high rich user interface controls. Okay, and these days most of the websites you can see here. So material design controls, Bootstrap also providing material design controls. Okay, and here React also providing material design controls. We should use the React material design controls. Is it clear? So that we don't use that HTML input text box and HTML input button like that. So only some other controls like div tag we are using, span tag we are using. Okay, those controls we are using, but input point of view, React material design controls we are using. Okay, different types of material design controls are available. Okay. Anyhow, here every element is providing many properties, like width is one property, height is one property, SRC is one property to get the source of image, like the different types of properties we have. So these are very general points, all of you know. So I have one question. HTML, is it case sensitive or case insensitive? HTML, is it case sensitive or case insensitive?
Case insensitive, sir.
It is not case sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Insensitive means it is not case sensitive. And HTML, is it displaying any error message or not? If you give invalid, if you give invalid tag, okay, so then what is the result? So will it display any error message?
No, sir.
No, HTML is errorless. Okay, so HTML will not display any error message. But if you take JavaScript or React.js, these technologies display the error messages. HTML will not display any error messages. That is the concept of this. Okay, yes, fine. Now here, come to this point. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I got no message. So first of all, before starting any UA project, we should know the main part, that is types of controls. Okay, the types of HTML controls that we need to discuss. So how many types of controls we have in HTML? That's the main point here. So I think some people may have idea on this. So one is container, second one is non-containers. Yeah. HTML controls are two types. First one is container, second one is non-containers. What is container? Yes. So here containers can hold other elements. Yes. Containers we are using to hold the other elements. Okay. Yes. So for example, registration page you want to create. Okay. In your React project. Then registration, that form contains username text box, password, retype password, email ID, city, state, etc. Yes, like that it contains many controls. Yes, all these controls you need to hold as one group. Then we are taking the support of containers. You got it. All these controls we are holding as one group. Okay. For example, one website I'm showing you which I implemented. Okay. So that is here. Yeah. So it is loading. What happened to this browser? Structure. So it is loading. Meanwhile, just come to this point here. Okay. Yes. Containers can hold other elements. Okay. We are using containers, okay, to hold the multiple contours as one group. We can use is bit slow. Okay. So examples of the containers, if you take here, div Yes, getting my voice. So my net is disconnected. So I don't know what is the reason today. It is dead slow. Okay. Yes. Now you can see this. Yeah, this website is open. First of all, so is it visible my screen?
No, sir. Not with.
No, sir.
So actually, Airtel net something happened to that broadband net today. I connected with mobile net.
Now
Now
it
I
is.
think it's yeah.
Now
So
visible.
div is one container, span is one container, like the different types of containers we have. For example, if you are on this website, so can you see this website now? Is it visible? Still my whole page it displays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Visible.
Visible, no? So in this website, for example, this is one form which we have, right? Yes. So this is one form which we have. In this form, so we have this name and subject like that. These are different types of controls. Okay, and along with the image, everything. To hold these all controls, I use a div tag. Okay, like that. So means here, this is one, just like one panel I designed here. In this panel, I place it is all controls. For example, home, about us, like that we have these different types of drop down elements are there. So enter, this is one container. In this container, I designed this drop down elements. Like that, the thing is here. So first of all, so containers we are using to hold other controls. If you open any React project, so first we have this one only. So I will show you one thing now. Open. So any project if you take, okay, this is one Access app. Okay, now here you can see just in this, yeah, TR is there, TD is there, like that we have this one. And if you open this file here, not this one, index.html file, yes, source, we have index.js, pro.js, not in this project. Let me open that first tab. Okay. Now here we have div tag. So this is a normal React.js program. Okay, in this React.js program, we are using these controls here. Okay, so first of all, what is div? Div is one container. Okay, span is one container. So one example I will show you, then you will get more clarity. So save this file. name demo.html, a simple program I'm creating. Okay. Now already it is opened. Demo1.html I'm using. Yeah, in this program, just discuss later. Body means it contains some features. Okay, those features we'll discuss. First of all, I want to take a text box and to display username text. Now, one more text box I want to take. Yes, and just placeholder I'm using here. Password. And this is simple login related controls I'm placing here. Type is equal to button, value is equal to, yes, now this is demo1.html file. Here it is here, something like that. Now username and password login button, like that we have this controls. Okay, now on top of this, I want to place one button. Type is equal to something like button, and value is equal to show login I have given. Now my requirement is, first I want to hide these three controls. When click on this show login, then only I want to display. That is my requirement. So then in React, we are using anji if like that. Sorry, not anji if. Okay, by using if condition or ternary operator directly with the conditions here. Right now, we are working with plain HTML only. Style is equal to display none. Style is equal to display none. Now, if yes, is it displaying that control? Yes, not displaying here. So that username is ID. But what about remaining controls? Means we need to apply the same style property in each and every control, the display none, right? So here I am using and here I am using. So can you see my screen properly? Is it syncing with my voice or not? Because that,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So
Yes.
now here all these controls I'm hiding. Now we can see it is hiding, fine. But in this point of view, I have only three controls. Sometimes registration page, many controls we have. Every control you want to apply this display property stuff. Okay, so it is big process. That's why what we should do. So all these controls we're taking inside this div tag, first of all. So div is one container. So it can hold other controls. So what are the controls I'm holding here? So two dash boxes, one button. Now remove this style property here and here. Now, normally, if you observe this, we have this login page. Now I am applying style on this div tag. Now, if you observe here, it is not displaying. Is it clear? Means that common properties, property what I have given, that property instead of applying all controls. So what I done here, these all controls I hold as one group with the help of div tag and just applied that property on the div tag. If user click on the button, then you want to show. So simply we are changing the property of div tag. No need to change each and every control property. It is clear. Yes, for this grouping purpose, we are using containers like this. Okay. Yes. So containers we are using groups on the web pages to hold multiple controls as a group. That is the main concept of this. Non-containers means nothing is there. You want to receive some text from user and any information, then we are using non-containers like text box, radio button, all this comes under non-containers. Receive some data from user. So text, next one here, button, and radio button, etc. All this comes under non-containers. So these are main types here, container and non-containers. Is it clear? So next thing is, these containers are divided into two types. One is block level elements. Second one is inline elements. Yes, first one is block level element. Second one is inline elements. Block level element means what is that? Yes. So occupies complete width of screen. Example, if you take, this is very common into a question. What is block level and what is inline? Okay. Yes. What the difference between div and span? Like that, they will ask this common question. Div is one block level element, table is one element, paragraph line. So what is that block level exactly? I will show you now. So in this space, I want to take one div tag. Okay. I'm displaying hi message. Now it displays that hi message here. Div, I told you, that is block level element. So for example, if I apply any background color, yes, I'm applying background color yellow. Then here you can see this applied this background color and occupied the complete width of the screen. Okay, that is occupied complete width of the screen. Okay, yes. So because div is block level element. If I place any other content after this div tag, hello. So where it displays, so will it display this div tag or new line? It displays new line because the div tag occupied the complete width of the screen. Is it clear? So because this is block level element. For example, in case if I take span tag. Okay, what is span tag here? Span tag is nothing but inline element. So inline and block level, what the difference? Block level means occupy the complete screen width. Inline means the width is up to the content only. Now if I refresh, you can see up to the content only it is occupied. Hi, for example, Scott. Yes, displays like. Is it clear? So that is the main concept on this. My question is span container or non-container? Tell me. According to your understanding, span is container or non-container?
Container.
Container. Yes. Can we place other HTML controls inside the span?
Yes, sir,
sir.
we can.
Yes, because it is container. For example, I want to take image. img source is equal to, so just apple is not there. Mango.jpg. Mango isn't right. So width is equal to 20 pixels. Then it displays that image control here, right? Yeah. So the span is container, div is also container here, and paragraph is one container, table is one container. So like that, every container can hold other elements. But if you take div tag and paragraph table, this comes under block level complete screen. And inline means what is that? Yes. So width is up to the content. With the content. So now here, for example, span is get tag is that this are inline elements. Now, if you observe here, so just I want to take one span tag now. Okay. So here after this, I'm taking span Scott, I'm printing here. Then if I refresh, and it's coming side by side. Because span is what? Inline element. So this is a very important concept before starting any UA development course. Is it clear? So because in this project, if you observe here SS word, okay, now not in this. Yeah. So all these pages means all this content we designed with this HTML controls and some part of so material design controls I use here. Okay, you should know how to design these things. For example, here this is one group. So this group we have one vehicle with some text like that. This is one group. This is one group. Like that, we have 4 groups. Every group contains around 4 elements, image, and here some text is there, heading, and other content is there, and button is there like that. So this is another group. These groups are displayed side by side. So to design these type of things, we are using span tag. Okay. So for example, if you observe here, this is also one group occupy the complete without the screen. In that point of we are using div tag. Next one, you want to display the contents in rows and columns. Then we are using table tag. Yes. So for example, you want to display content paragraph style. P is there. You want to display hyperlinks. Anchor tag is there. For example, here, anchor tag. What is the purpose of anchor tag? We are using anchor tag to apply, okay, hyperlinks. Okay, now here, Google, I have given like this, and http://google.com. I'll save this, and here demo1.html, right? Our file is, so where it is, here it is. Now you can see this is link, hyperlink. When I click, it is navigated to Google website. So is anchor tag container or non-container? So anchor tag is container or non-container? Container. Now install this image. Can I, sorry, install this Google text. Can I place any image? Huh?
Yes, we can.
Yes, img source is equal to all.jpg and width is equal to here. Save and refresh now. Image. Now if I click on this, you are redirecting. Is it clear? Yes. So this concept is very, very important. So just before starting the designing and all, so material design, contours, everything, first you should know what is container, what is non-container. So containers are elements to group the other elements, to hold the other elements. For grouping purpose, we are using containers. Non-containers to receive the data from user. Containers are 2 types. One is inline element, second one is block level element. Inline element means, so width of the element is up to the content only. Block level means entire screen it is occupying. So now what is the difference between span and div? Common interview question. What is the difference between span and div? You can easily answer now.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference? Tell me.
A div occupies the entire width of the screen, and span occupies only until content.
You can simply say span, a div is block level element, span is inline element, right? Yeah, that prompt answer you can say. Yes. Yeah. So div is block level element, span is inline, that's all. Yes. So this is the basic thing. Now we need to discuss, so how to design the forms, okay, and how to use that React material design controls on that forms. Those things I will discuss one by one. So before that, any questions, any doubts from your side? So just see, I don't take repeated concepts like demo means. So you may feel, okay, yesterday what we discussed, SAR will continue the same concept up to 4 days. Don't feel like that. So every day we are discussing new concepts. Already we enter into that concepts. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So any doubts from your side? No doubts. Okay, fine. So as I told you, initial demos we are spending up to 50 minutes like that. So in next day I will discuss the remaining concepts. But one thing, see, in this is your timing is 7:30 to 8:30. Yes. So actually in this slot, another batch, okay, completed. Only 2 classes are left for that batch. So that's why. So I told them, so tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I will close those classes, okay, those sessions. So that's why you people don't join tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Got it? I need to close those concepts. Again, you can continue from Friday onwards. Is it clear? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Already in this slot, what is the batch we have that is not yet completed? They announced this batch Monday. Actually, I told them announced by Thursday, but by mistake they announced it by Monday. So that's why. So I requested them wait for 2 days, and I taken the demo yesterday and today. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I will cover the pending concepts for them. After that, I will continue your concepts. Okay, that's why
Okay.
don't join tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So again. So tomorrow is Wednesday and day after Thursday, Friday onwards, you can continue. I will start the template designing concept. So slowly we are entering into the CSS and the React material design concepts, everything. But one thing you should know how to work with React. So then only can attend this batch. Okay.
Okay.
Any
Sir, yes, sir. These notes and video lecture where it is available.
I will give you that Google Drive link. Okay, once the payment process completed, then I will give you that Google Drive link. So we can go with that. I will provide you that for no problem.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, so wait for 2 more days, then you will get the drive link.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
tell me, Madhav.
so we'll cover CSS also as part of this?
Yes. Without CSS, how can you create that shopping cart application? Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, CSS, everything I will explain to you because one front end implementation we are doing here, for that, what are the requirements in company we are working, everything we need to do here. Okay. Yeah.
So this is more like a full stack front end, sir.
Yes, exactly.
So Node and Node.js also will be there.
Yeah, but I don't discuss. I will use that API services. For example, you are creating the registration page and you are implementing the React functionalities on that. When you send the data to server, that time we are calling the Node API from React. And through Node, we are storing in database. Okay. So that Node is server-side program, not client-side program.
Okay, sir. So here database means which database we use? MySQL?
Mongo.
Mongo. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. See you in that Friday's class. Okay. So thank you. We can leave. Bye.
Thank you, sir.